Sheikh Anta Diop, who lived from the year 1923 to the year 1986, was a Senegalese historian, anthropologist, nuclear physicist, and politician who studied the human race's origins and pre-colonial African culture. Diop argued that there was a shared cultural continuity across African peoples. Modern anthropological and DNA researchers repeat and confirm many of the criticisms made by Diop as regards to arbitrary classifications and splitting of African peoples. Diop established the genetic linkage of the Nile Valley peoples with the other African groups, including East Africa, the Sahara, and Sudan. He firmly believes that ideologists who hide under the pretense of science must realize that the era of deception of intellectual fraud is over, that a page has been turned in the history of intellectual relations between peoples. Are you aware that to write an authentic history of Africa, we have to link it with the history of ancient Egypt? Just as Diop says, the history of Africa will remain suspended in the air until African historians connect it with the history of ancient Egyptians. For this reason, Diop is very keen about the historical consciousness of the African people. It is that which makes a determinate people connected and cemented to a common root. This shared factor is passed from one generation to another in a continuous and historic flow because it is woven into a collective feeling of being part of a unified consciousness. It is precisely this common bond that distinguishes a people from the rest of the crowd emerging from 5 different continents. As they converge at a large city market, these foreign tourists have no cultural or ancestral bond with each other. However, a people who share the same historical consciousness feel cohesively united to conserve and safeguard their cultural heritage from foreign invaders. The safest cultural security is the transmission of these core values to the offspring and future generations. That is why, for every people, it is essential to rediscover and reconnect to the strong thread that connects them to their ancestral past. It is this historical continuity and connectedness to a people's past that guarantees its historical survival in the face of cultural aggressions of all sorts and in the disconcerting face of all these integrating factors of the outside world fueled by uncertainties. It follows that for a people to arm itself efficiently with its cultural weapon, it must be anchored on its ancestral roots. The major technique of the colonizers was to destroy and erase the historical conscience, enslave and debase the people they invade. What is important for a given people is the knowledge of their historical past. It does not matter if such a history is grandiose or not. Africans, return to your roots. Sanko.